Sealab. Joining me tonight in the kingdom of Doppelpopolis is Gold.
That's me.
And Biz. Take that, Subspace. We watched Lost in Time. Which, yeah, I guess a quick summary. Cable piracy leads to time loops.
Yeah, it's just the film Primer, but with more piracy.
Yeah. Which is wild, because I'm pretty sure I don't think anyone actually paid to see Primer. I think Primer was pirated a lot day one.
So maybe Primer was less piracy.
Yeah. This episode is about Primer. It's a documentary.
Yeah, basically.
But yeah, I think it's easy to say this was probably like everyone's first like you would skim Adult Swim and you'd see this episode, and this is probably the one where it's like, okay, maybe the Sealab show's got something to it.
I have never seen an Adult Swim show on TV.
Really? Oh yeah, I guess.
We just didn't really have it over here. And by the time it was properly a thing, I was sat in front of my computer not watching any TV except the TV that I'd stumbled across on the internet, shall we say.
Right, yeah, of course. Well, it's wild because, like, fuck it, I'll say it. We pirate shows. We all pirate shows. But it's wild because I remember there's, like, this episode and, like, Radio Free Sealab, and there's an Aqua Teen episode where it's just like, yeah, we pirate TV. Everyone does it, even the people who make the shows. There's that Simpsons episode, too, where Homer just steals cable. Like, everyone fucking does it. We live in the digital age. Even if you don't like have a fucking terabyte hard drive full of shows, I'm bored and want to watch a show, you'll just Google it and find a Russian website where you can just get it for free.
Or just watch on YouTube.
Yeah, like, it's there. You have to watch it on YouTube with, like, the lens flare and someone pointing at the TV, but it's there.
And occasional bits muted, and yeah.
Yeah, like, it's everyone does it. It's so wild. I remember... This is something I've been thinking about recently. I remember when I was a kid, everyone on the internet would just be like, yeah, here's where you get the ROMs. Here's where you get the Mario RPG or whatever. Now, I look at the fucking Twitter and YouTube, and everyone's like, oh, obviously I can't say, don't get your legit copy. I'm like, what are you, a fucking coward? Like, no one's...
Yeah, no, the Wild West is over.
It doesn't matter if the fucking Wild... Like, certain elements, yes, I understand. But, like, no one has ever gone to jail for linking to coolroms.com or whatever. Nobody has ever been gotten in trouble for that. So I don't get the paranoia about that specific thing.
I mean, on YouTube, even mentioning certain things will get your account smashed out now, so that's part of why on YouTube.
Okay, maybe. Twitter is where I mostly see it, as like, what are you, fucking stupid? Regardless, yeah, good Sealab episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
it introduces Murphy's fear of doppelgangers.
Does it ever come up again?
Isn't there an episode where they all have doppelgangers appear?
There's a Bizarro episode, but he's not really afraid of them. He welcomes them with open arms.
Is that the next? No, it's not the next one. It's not long after, though, is it?
I think it might be season 2, dude. Yeah,
Bizarro
is season 2.
Oh man, been a long time since.
Yeah,
I've watched it.
No, that, like, looking at the list, like, that... The other good episodes from this season are, like, Stimutax and the one where he gets smashed by the vending machine. But, like, that's it. The rest of the
Which one's the one where he's driving through the entire Sealab?
Oh, God, I don't know the name of it. But, yeah, it's the one where he's looking for, like, the 9th hole or whatever. And there's radioactive monster hash or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know which episode that is, but it's gotta be later, I think. I don't know. We'll get there.
No, season 2.
Yeah.
Of course it's season 2.
Yeah, that might be where all the great stuff is. That being said, best time travel stories. Or I guess...
Best time travel?
Yeah, what's your favorite time travel stories?
Well, this one's easy, because I always talk about it. Although there was recently a challenger to the throne, but I can't get into it because spoilers, but...
Sure.
So, the number 1 is, of course, Steins Gate.
Dweeb.
Yeah, no, I don't care. Fight me. The number 1 Western one is obviously Groundhog Day.
Sure. Yeah, Groundhog's Day strong.
Which... There was a film recently, was it, like, Happy Kill Day or something?
Happy Death Day. Yeah.
Happy Death Day. It was basically Groundhog Day, but with a Who Done It.
Well,
And
do you remember
that
they
was
got to the
really
end
good.
of that? Yeah, they got to the end of that movie, and the character's just like, "Have you really never seen Groundhog's Day? Because what you went through sounds exactly like that."
And then there's the Legend of Tomorrow. Like everything references Groundhog Day. That's the touchstone for this concept. And even the Legend of Tomorrow's episode, one of the characters keeps getting sent through the loop. So the guy says to her, "Look, just when you come to me, say I'm in a Groundhog Day situation, and I'll know what you're talking about next time."
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, all you need to do is be like, "Here's proof I'm a time traveler, and X is the movie I'm going through." Be it Groundhog's Day, Back to the Future. I don't know that I can pick a favorite time travel story personally. Groundhog's Day's strong, but
Oh no! Film wise, Los Conos Cremes, which I'm probably saying wrong because it's Crímenes,
yeah, I don't know
whatever.
what that
It's a Spanish
is.
film called Time Crimes,
Okay.
and it is the best time travel the time travel story committed to film, bar none. It is incredibly efficient, and I love it for it.
Maybe I'll give that a shot then.
But 13 Sentinels was the
Oh,
challenge
you know
of the
what?
Steins Gate, but it fell short.
Yeah, I gotta give 13 Sentinels a shot one of these days. There's so many good ones. There's so many good time travel stories out there.
13 Sentinels is game of the year.
We're gonna get flamed by old school Adult Swim fans just for this episode because you had to turn it into an anime.
Yeah, I did.
Anime is to suck, Gold.
That's
the old-
most of it.
I had to say that.
Steins
so the
Gate
old-
anime does suck. You have to play the PS3 game or nothing.
Fuck that. Oh, I also forgot to mention the writers and producer of this episode. Adam Reed, John Miller, Matt Thompson, MC Chris worked on this one also, so I don't know what the fuck happened to Chickmate. And executive producer for Cartoon Network is Michael Harriot this time.
Some upheaval then.
No, it's... I've mentioned it before on other episodes. It's always Mike Lazo, and they just fuck with his name. I don't know why. They just think it's
Nice.
funny. He's also gone by... Yeah, he's been Mike Lazo, like Mazzo, Martin Laszlo, Miles Lazenby, and now Michael Harriot. So... Yeah.
That's good. When are they going to name a memorial center after him?
Oh man, that's probably a bit in Archer. There's probably the Mike Lazo Memorial Center somewhere in Archer, and we're just not paying attention.
When are we going to get an Archer Devolver video game?
Fucking never? Are you kidding? That's insane. Why? What would it even
think
be?
about the quality of that.
No, it'd be bad. Like it'd be bad. I think.
It would be at that level of bad that it would then be good again. Think about it.
I don't think so, man. Devolver's a publisher, not a developer. They don't know how the fuck to do. I mean, they do develop stuff, but they mostly publish. And so they don't have, like, a cohesive vision that would look good with the Archer paint on it.
No, I'm sure we could get a good Archer game that Devolver could publish.
Yeah,
But we're getting off track. Like, we're not really talking about the episode.
Yeah, well, the episode doesn't really talk about the episode. I mean, it's Sealab. There is some stuff to mention, though. More Chopper Dave!
Yep.
Chopper
I haven't
Dave.
seen him since, what was it, the radio episode?
Yeah, I think Radio Free Sealab Chopper Dave comes up. Because
He
I
just
know,
poof.
yeah. He just explodes. Now he's a werewolf.
Yep.
Now he fights crime.
So does he
at
not
night.
find crime when the moon's not out?
I guess not. He just does regular helicopter stuff.
Because it showed the moon in the background of the shot when he transformed.
Right. Well, no, I think the implication is every night he turns into a werewolf, even if the moon isn't out.
Then why would they put the moon there?
So you know it's night. I don't fucking know, man. It's a made-for-TV movie. It's a fake made-for-TV movie in a TV show. I think in the original Sealab 2020, Chopper Dave was actually Captain Murphy's son, but don't quote me on that, Sealab fans.
Bizarre.
Yeah. I'm also a
I'm waiting until
real...
you have to do the Sealab 2020 episode that the voice actors did.
Yeah, when we get to 7211, it's going to be a trip. I've been looking forward to doing that and maybe changing the format of the show to do one serious episode. But we'll see when we get there. I'm also a big fan of Shut Up, No.
Yeah,
We need
no,
more
that's
of that.
strong.
We need more of that just like in life in general.
Just every time he just goes, no.
Yeah.
What time is it?
Pleasantly.
Dodgeball time.
Yeah, it's dodgeball time, bitch. That was the next thing on my bullet points. Is dodgeball time is so good.
Did you notice though that their cell was missing? Like the top bar wasn't lit up.
No, I didn't see that shit.
Yeah. For some
That's
reason, they
wild.
just didn't bother. Yeah.
You don't need to. I'm just a big, how's Stormy too stupid to figure out any of these problems, but he's able to build a fucking dodgeball cannon. He's able to sneak enough parts into the prison cell, into the brig, to build a dodgeball cannon.
He thinks of it every time to get another one to bring a new part. And then they brought that many dodgeballs.
They probably coordinated through the douche. Maybe that was foreshadowing.
Oh, yeah, that'd be clever.
That'd be too clever for this show.
Yeah. But the great bit was, did you notice that every time a Stormy got hit, they complained about getting hit in the eyes?
Not every time, but Quinn did frequently complain about getting hit in the eye.
No, almost every time, yeah.
There was at least twice.
It was a recurring thing.
Because sometimes he would get hit and he would just be like instantly knocked out. You would just hear a grunt of pain. Also, I like that Sealab has a gymnasium. Like
that they can just at will turn into a coliseum.
Yeah, well, I mean that's what real gymnasiums are, like schools.
Yeah, and it's a funny tie-in with the whole dodgeball thing. It explains why they had dodgeballs.
Yeah, it's Kino. This whole episode is very brilliantly written. So that, I guess, onto the rating. I guess, is this the new #1?
I
feel like we heaped a lot of praise onto it. It's up there. It's #1 or #2. I can say that confidently.
It's in top 3. I'll give it that.
Yeah, at least
but
so
of the
far.
5, there have been 2 weak ones. So
yeah, so it's up against Radio Free Sealab then.
I still really like iRobot.
iRobot is already too low on this list to be a contender.
Ugh.
It might not stay that low, but right now it's low.
The strength of 5 gorillas.
It's a good line. You can stay on the robot reservation, suckers. I like iRobot a lot, but like I think just given that it's got to be compared to these other episodes is why it's so low right now. It will probably get higher as we go on.
Yeah, or at least it will keep in the top 10 at least.
It is.
But when season 2 hits, it's going to decimate this list.
Yeah, season 2 is gonna be fucked. I don't know. Radio Free Sealab, you're probably right though. So regardless, we still gotta find a place for Lost in Time. Is it above or below Radio Free Sealab?
I'd love a good time travel story.
Yeah, me too.
I really love a good time travel story.
And I like Stormy as a character, but I like everything with Captain Murphy and the radio station a lot too.
Yeah, you wingnut.
Yeah, no, Fig Nuts is what he calls
Fig
them.
Nuts, that's
Fig
it.
Nuts and Mailbox Head and the Feds, the Feds magazine that says what we did right at Waco. It's like, there's a lot of good stuff in Radio Free Sealab.
It's just the fact that he has all those magazines for what, like 30 minutes of air, not even 30 minutes of airtime.
That's what Bear said too, and I don't get that. I assume there was some time going by. But you and Bear are like, no, he was on the radio for 10 minutes and became the most popular DJ.
Because that's the joke.
I guess.
That's the whole joke behind it. That he had, even though he'd been on the air for 10 minutes.
If you say so, I assume there was some time passing in between
Also,
shots.
the fucking... Anytime I always forget his name. The guy who turns out to be crippled or not be crippled.
Oh, Sparks.
His stuff is normally pretty good. Like, he pushes an episode up if he's in it.
True. And he wasn't really in this one or Radio... Like, he had one line in Radio Free Sealab, though.
Was it only one line?
Yeah, I think he just had... He had, like, 2. He had the one where, Yeah,
where he's passing over to him, and he just sits there.
Yeah, I remember that, where he calls him Sparkplug, and he just doesn't give him the line. He doesn't play along. And I think that's it, though. I think that's his only line in the whole episode.
Shit. Wow.
He might have had another one, but yeah. But that being said, that's more than he had in Lost in Time, where he didn't show up.
I guess which is bizarre because they were at his console.
Yeah, I guess they
I
couldn't
was
get
thinking
him.
about it. Does anybody but Quinn do anything on the station?
Basically, no.
Like for fixing it and stuff?
Basically, no. Marco will help out. Basically, Marco and Stormy and everyone are there to help Quinn. But yeah, you start to see this as the show goes on. Is Quinn basically just devolves into Frylock? Like he's just there to be a straight man.
Yep.
Everyone else
Yep.
is the goofballs. It's kind of. I always thought that was weird. Like as a kid, I noticed. I was like, Adult Swim writes all these shows where the only serious character is the black guy, huh?
I mean, it's a good counterpoint to most other TV shows.
No, sure. It's just interesting. It was just something I always thought was like notable, especially because like I mean, Frylock's Fries. He's not black, but he's voiced by a black guy, and that much is obvious.
What is it they call it? He's black coded.
Yeah, he's black coded. Even though he's a box of fries that shoots lasers out of his head and doesn't like. He doesn't have hobbies or anything. He's just.
He's good. He likes sitting in front of the computer or something. I don't know.
No, he does super science projects with his free time. He makes fucking time machines and cloning robots and bullcrap like that. He doesn't like listen to music or watch movies or anything.
So essentially, he's alternate world Quinn.
Yeah, I guess.
That would have been strong if they'd had both of them. Like, you know, they're doing the alternate universe bits. Where they're like a cowboy and whatever, and then
one of them's Frylock and then like Shake. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been something. That would have been too smart for a show that came out at the same time as Aqua Teen. You know? Like, the Aqua Teen will show up in Sealab later. We will see them later, but...
Yeah, but no, that would have been strong.
That would have been far too prescient.
Because it would have... Because those two characters, in this episode at least, lined up perfectly.
Yeah. Problem is, of course, that, like, Adam Reed and Matt Thompson would not have been that aware of, like...
Yeah,
Aqua Teen and like the parallels. They were just like, we have to make the show, we have to knock it out now so I can go home and drink.
Also, then, did you see the name of the teams as they came out for the Coliseum?
I didn't see the team names.
It was like, one of them said, what was it? Oh no, there was the signs just before. One of them said storm warning in effect.
Okay.
I was like, oh, that's good. And then go Quinns.
Yeah, because you can't do much with Quinn.
No.
Stormy's got a lot. I guess this is as good an episode as any to mention, hey, did you know that Stormy's voice actor is a right-wing pundit?
What?
Yeah!
Was he a right-wing pundit when they hired him for it?
I think so, yeah. He was like a radio guy, and then as Sealab went on, he eventually started showing up on like Fox News and shit.
Holy cow.
And that's just his regular speaking voice. So there's actually like a ton of clips where Stormy is talking about like abortion and shit. It's fucking weird.
That explains why they gave him the Twitch Fibers line.
Yeah, I guess, huh? They gave him the line and he did the reading and it was just like, I don't get what's funny about that. That one's just true.
But why wouldn't I call her Black Debbie?
Yeah. She's black. What's the problem?
She's black.
Yeah. Fucking... Yeah. Alright, we still haven't rated this episode, actually. You keep distracting me. We still need to put this somewhere in the list before I can push the blow Sealab up button.
Can we have joints? Can we put it joint?
Make it a tie?
Yeah. But then my top isn't top, so...
Yeah, that's fine. You're saying it would be equal to Radio Free Sealab?
Yes.
I'll give it tentative, and then we'll have Bairds after whoever also watched the episode and just tie break it before we start the next one.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, Lost in Time.
But not both, or we'll get stuck.
No, for sure. We're just one of them. It don't matter which. I don't know. They might agree. They put iRobot low.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll put Lost in Time, Radio Free Sealab on a tie, and then I push the blow up Sealab button. Time loop.
Time loop's a good one. I like time loop.
Yeah, we're going to Lost in Time. Let me reset my notes and get this shit set up. I remember.
You don't have an outro.
The outro is I cut the conversation somewhere and just added in the explosion sound and credits music.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I figure like that's ideal for this type of show.